start.
Hi, good morning. Today I brought something which will be unfamiliar to most of you. Here it is, a film camera. And to me, it is much valuable than it looks. My grandfather bought this in 1983, and that is even 10 years before I was born. And the next year, my mom went to college and she joined to camera club with this camera. And since then, she had been using this until I went to elementary school, roughly 20 years. And last year, I found this at home, so I brought it and started to use. So for me, this camera is much more than just a camera. My topic for today is advantages of using film camera. And film is not just an old technology, but can be much valuable, like this camera to me. Before talk about my topic, I'd like to give you information about how digital camera and film camera differ. As shown to this slide, the lens of the camera gathers the light and sends it inside the camera. And then, with this light, the camera makes an image. And for film camera, film rolls the part. And for digital camera, an image sensor like that does that. So, before talk about the advantages of using film camera, we need to know what's the disadvantages of film camera, which means advantages of digital camera. That means why people don't use film camera anymore. These are three advantages of digital camera, and in contrast, three disadvantages of film camera. First, using digital camera, you can check your image immediately. So, if you take pictures with digital camera, you can check them right away. So if there are problems in your picture, you can fix them right away. But for film camera, this picture shows that it can't. I took this picture in Shibuya, Tokyo, and as one of my friends is a big fan of Blackpink, at the time they were preparing their debut at Japan. So the promotion bus was going all around the city, and I was trying to show her that this picture, but several weeks after I took this picture, I realized that this picture was actually wrong. Because film takes time to be a complete image like this, I couldn't fix the problem right away, so missed the shot. And second, the images from digital camera can be easily retouched. This is the picture of cat is napping, and I wanted to change look more charming and warmer heart touch. With only few clicks, I changed the picture like that, looking like he's sleeping in the sunset, looking warmer and heart touched. But comparatively, images from film camera cannot easily be retouched. And lastly, the images from digital camera are more sharp and clear. These pictures are taken with digital camera, and you can see how sharp and clear the images are. Even though the disadvantages of film camera, I still strongly recommend you to use film camera, because there are still advantages of using film cameras. These are three reasons of why you should use film camera. And first, film takes time and effort. This sounds like a big flaw to someone who is used to digital camera, but actually this advantage makes film more valuable. If you take pictures with your film, you need to wait for at least a couple of days to even more than a month. So when you get the final result, you will be reminded of the time that you took the picture, so you can enjoy your memory again. And putting more effort means putting more love. As soon as you get the picture, you will be so rewarded with your result. And second, film leaves the actual outcome as a film, like this. Unlike digital images, film exists in the real world. That means film is safe from virus, ransomwares, or accidental format. And because digital camera is vulnerable to external shock, there are still mountain climbers who bring film camera because in case of the bad happenings to them. In the bad climate, while digital camera can be easily broken down, film remains in the camera can be preserved. And lastly, film provides classic and unique images. They are pictures taken with film, and you can see how really they are different with images from digital camera. They have classic and unique chrome and texture, which can add specialty to your special moment. So, although I talked about 3 advantages of film camera, I actually didn't mention the most important feature that film has. Film provides you a picture that only exists for you. Because film can only make one film at a time, it is special and unique. At the very special moment of your time, if you're using film camera, you can make your time more valuable. Thank you.